Welcome back, Crystal Shard Go-Getters. We are going back to the second level of Shiver Star to get one last Crystal Shard that we left behind. One of many, and the rest of the Crystal Shards in Kirby 64 and the Crystal Shards.
But for this one, we need Lightning Rod.
Well, the Lightning Rod was instrumental to us getting the Crystal Shard that is locked in a cage in the mini boss arena.
All right,
It's
so we don't need
located
Lightning
at the
Rod for
very
this one.
end
What
of
do
the
we need
level.
for this one, then?
We need to use our eyes.
Oh dear, my eyes are not really all that good, Mr. Cloud. Do you think I'll be able to see it?
There are some games. There are some games that do not have any visual aspects whatsoever. They are not called video games. I think they settle for just games. Now to go to the apocalyptic
so orange,
shopping mall.
Melon and cherries.
Yeah, you remember this puzzle. Adeline tells us what the fruits are. The first one, the second one, and the third one. Pink is for watermelon. Orange is for orange. And red is for cherries.
But you used watermelon. The watermelon wasn't in there.
Run that by me again,
It's
Adeline.
orange, it's melon, and cherry.
Said Kirby. Feeling
There's
more
melon.
hungry than curious.
There's orange.
And here's
There we
cherry. Yay. We solved the puzzle. We're
Sweet.
smart, Kirby. Alright, now go to the try again menu, because that's going to be your most frequent tool for rounding up the rest of the Crystal Shards, is just keep spamming the try again button.
Yeah. Alright, so. Drill. Do we need drill for this one? Yeah, because the drill allows us to open up another pathway. I don't think it's through this segment of the level, though, right?
The Crystal Shard is located in this room.
Okay.
And the reason why we couldn't get it before is because we could not figure out how to break
Yep,
that.
it's drill. You need drill in order to break those boxes.
The brown and orange boxes. Behold. Industrial strength drill remover.
You have to break all the boxes, Mr. Passcloud.
Right, you have because you can't actually no, you can't. That's right, huh? You can't use the drill to break them from underneath. You actually have to get on the same plane as them and then use the drill.
Yep.
Launch the drill. Nice. Now go down below. Your pathway is now clear, Kirby.
You can just use the ladder. It's okay. You don't have to have her for this one. Alright. And then the other one that's here is not tied to drill.
The other one that's here is deep in the level now. And this is a lengthy level. You got a lot of rooms to go through.
Are you sure it's not just tied to this DDD section?
It's not tied to the DDD section, which is why I had jump cutted to a take of me having lightning and cutter.
Right. We need the Darth Maul sabers. Okay.
Darth Maul saber. It is basically the Darth Maul saber. It is a Darth Maul's lightsaber was based on the bow staff, so it's a lightning staff.
The problem with that, of course, is that Kirby uses it as a slashing weapon, not a stabbing or blunt weapon.
Well, it's a whacking weapon. You're supposed to whack enemies with it, which is different. You can't thrust with the lightning sword. You can only, or the lightning staff. You can only swing with it. See, I mean, we're not trying to kill him. We're just trying to teach him a lesson. Give him a good slap on the wrist, and maybe upside their head.
Now this melee attack is actually very good. Not necessarily for this segment, but in general.
Oh yeah, you can use it in midair. You can use it while falling.
You can't
It
use
resets
it.
really quickly
use it
too.
to bypass Gordo, sadly. So it's not literally the best weapon in the game, but it is actually a viable power.
Kirby has much respect for the Gordos. He's been paying close attention to their shape, how impervious they are, how deadly they are when underestimated.
So you're never going to show off the Gordo power, are you?
Actually, you have to use the Gordo power in order to complete this game.
Oh, okay.
Yes. If I'm contradicting a previous statement, I apologize. But yes, one of the crystal shards is locked behind a surface that you cannot break except with the Gordo power.
And Gordo is Rock Needle? No, it's not Rock. It's not Rock Needle because that's Drill. So Bomb Needle.
It's Bomb Needle, yeah.
Okay.
All right, there's the cage. Now the thing is, though, is that you have to defeat this mini boss.
Here.
Oh boy, I can't wait to show my zippity zoo daddy. Yeah. Ow. Yeah. Swing that lightning, Kirby.
Maul
Here
the
he
bird
comes.
into the sky, then you will be able to collect your crystal shard.
Okay, now drop the staff and fly up into the ceiling. Break open that cage. Nice.
Alright.
See, I thought it was just going to take out the bars. It actually takes out the whole damn thing.
Yes, it does.
Well done. Now you no longer have to continue through this stupid and annoying segment of the level.
Shard, isn't it?
Not yet.
Oh, right. We still have something Ripple Star. Okay.
Ripple Star. And here's where we're going to need the Gordo power, which is why we took our time getting a bomb first, and we just have to find the complementary component.
I
know,
getting
I'm
Needle
wise
from
to
Shield,
you.
From Shield is not actually good. Just get it from Cactus.
Get it from Cactus,
Dang
yeah. You shielded bastards. Okay, give me your spike. Okay, now I'm gonna find a bomb.
Are you sure
find a
you're gonna
bomb?
find a
I'm gonna
bomb?
throw my
'Cause
spike
I don't
into
remember
it.
if there is actually a bomb to be found in this level.
You know, sometimes these guys need to only show up once.
True.
If you find one instance of the guy, then you got access to the power.
True, but you know, it's still a pain in the butt to actually get the power that you want as you're going through the level.
Well, at Rocket Rabbit Commentaries, we are well known for breaking continuity between video segments quite often. It is entirely possible also that I'm just showing me going up to the part where I get the crystal shard. Okay, so it looks like I am going to get bombed right here.
I don't think it's on this room. I mean, you get fire and spark here, and I think you get cutter as well. But
well, it's interesting you mentioned the number of rooms in which one the crystal shard appears in. This whole level is supposed to it's a foil to the first level of the game. The first level of the game, there were only 3 rooms in it.
Whereas this one has got three mini boss rooms. Yay!
Alright.
Behold the almighty powers of Gordo!
Gordo!
Believe it or not, despite
Nice.
how slow Gordo moves, Gordo is actually one of the better defensive powers in the game.
Ow.
Now, mostly because
Bastard.
those spikes are actually very long range.
And jump for the star. Nice. We got star pieces.
But you skip the enemy card again.
If you want true 100% completion,
You would actually have
then
to
you
play through like several levels multiple fucking times in order to get all the enemy cards. I am not saying that you should go get all the enemy cards. I just think that they're actually worth going after.
Okay, this one is relatively well hidden.
Just to bring in Spark? Okay.
You just need to bring in Spark, and you have to figure out that that's a breakable surface. Because a lot of times, like, you have to pay attention. Finding all the crystal shards is going to take a couple skills. The first skill is the first skill is identifying which event in the sequence you're looking for, because as we mentioned before, the game will tell you which crystal shards you've gotten. These crystal shards appear in a specific order, and the ones that the game indicates that you have gotten are going to correspond to the place, to the position in the level where it occurs.
Right.
So, as you get crystal shards, you say, okay, I got this one, but let's say you got the one that's in the middle, okay, so you gotta find a crystal shard that occurs before that one, and you gotta find a crystal shard that occurs after that one. And as you narrow down all the possibilities where these crystal shards could end up, then you have to employ your powers of pattern recognition or pattern breaking. Like, for example, that room where we found the first crystal shard in this level, it was a flat floor with a button sticking out of it. The rest of the floor is flat, so you have to ascertain that the button shape is the break in the pattern, and that's how you figure out that the crystal shard is there.
You use slide in combat, Mr. Cloud. Nice.
It's about flipping time.
Yeah.
I would rather use Kirby's Air Puff.
Kirby's Air Puff is just so much slower than slide is, though.
Because we have to remember, at the core, Kirby is a balloon full of air, but he has a voracious appetite, which, if left unchecked, can actually consume the entirety of the universe.
I don't think Kirby would ever be malicious, have enough malicious intent towards the universe to actually eat the entirety of it. After all, if he eats the entirety of the universe, then there's no more squids to eat.
That is indeed true, is that once everything is eaten, there is no longer anything to eat. But let us not forget that Kirby was having fantasies that his friends had the heads of apples, fruit, and cake.
Yeah, while he was super hungry. And, traveling through a desert.
But how long can he resist the hunger within?
Not long enough for Ribbon to remember, hey, I have the ability to conjure portals at will.
Okay, no crystal shard in this room.
Hey, Adelaide.
But there's a crystal shard in this room. No, not there. Not there. Wait, did I really skip? Hang. Okay, so I think Past Cloud might had either like overwritten a video or had. Oh wait, no, that was the first crystal shard that I got because I just so happened to have Cutter at the time. Yeah, use Cutter to break open the Cutter wall.
Ah, okay.
The Cutter wall is breaking the crystal shard and was already gotten. It's just suffice to say, I can't remember if I actually showed that on video, but that's how you get that crystal shard. Is you have to bring Cutter into that room. You may have to bring it in for the entirety of the level. Like you have to import it from another level in order to get it.
All right. So what power are we hunting now?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Don't tell me. Okay, we're not hunting steam. Good. I don't think we're hunting firework.
We are hunting for... Don't do it. You know what he's gonna do, Past Cloud. You know what he's gonna do.
Okay.
But
so
he actually didn't block it.
We actually did get Fire Arrow, but...
The Fire Arrow is the one that we need in order to get the Crystal Shard in the final level of Kirby 64, the Mook Rush level in Ripple Star Castle. Or Castle Ripple Star, whichever comes first.
Ripple Star Castle.
Now, can you use all of your experience and knowledge and skills to locate the Crystal Shard as it is hidden? Quite cleverly, if I may add.
No, well, it's not underneath this rug.
In rooms like this, the Crystal Shard will just appear as soon as you're done taking out the mini-boss health bar, which in this case is composed of numerous different enemies. And we're going through every single different killable thing in Kirby 64 in this level. Except for bosses and mini-bosses, that is.
Yeah, mostly because the mini bosses are, for the most part, just larger versions of mooks.
Yes. You can call the mook leader.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Heh, you spotted it.
All you gotta do is actually, get the fire arrow into the center.
Right, because it's a bullseye. It's supposed to look like a bullseye.